team. So he needed a new place to go, and ever since then he's been here with us. And now we use him as an ambassador, helping to teach people all about these amazing reptiles. Now he's not a Florida native snake. These guys actually come to us from just a lot further down south in Central and South America. Now they're going to live out in those rainforests. They're going to prey on basically anything they can catch, with their favorites being animals like monkeys and capybaras. However, they're also going to have their own predators such as caimans as well as jaguars. Now, as far as what these guys were, where you guys will find them, they'll live out in those jungles that are found in the Amazon region. And fun fact, he is actually semi-aquatic. Julius here loves the water, and he can even hold his breath for up to 30 long minutes. He's a free diver. Now, one thing about him, as far as size goes, he's actually fully grown, and he's about, I'd say about 7 feet long. That's about average for a male boa. Females get a little bit bigger, usually maxing out at about 9 to 10 feet. Now, the reason why the female snakes usually get bigger is because traditionally they have to store and lay the eggs. Now, these guys do things a little differently. They're part of a group of snakes called the oviviparous snakes. And yes, it took me 6 months to pronounce it correctly. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But what it actually means is that they're actually going to hatch the eggs inside their body, and then they're going to give live birth. But they do not raise those young. Those babies are all on their own from day one. Now, whenever I bring a snake out here, one of the big questions I get is, why do snakes flicker their tongues? And I'm going to tell you right now. They're grabbing scent particles from the air, they're bringing it into the mouth, and they're depositing it into that special organ called the Jacobson's organ. And it is that organ that's going to tell the snake everything that's around them. Basically, it works like a sense of smell. Now, another thing about them is that if you stare at a snake long enough, you will notice that they never blink. That's because they do not have eyelids. They actually have eye caps which cover those eyes, keeping them protected and lubricated. And I need that child back, please. Step back. Thank you very much. Now, one other thing about snakes. If you scream when you see a snake, I've got news for you guys. They cannot hear you scream because they do not have external ears. Their hearing is actually internal, allowing them to pick up on vibrations from the ground. So, if you're ever worried about running into snakes, I've got good news for you. All you have to do is just walk with heavy steps, like Joe is demonstrating. Because the fact of the matter is, snakes are scared of you just as much as you are of them. They want nothing to do with you, and they're going to get out of dodge before you even see them. Now, all down Julius's entire body, he is packed with muscle. And that's about 10... Oh, wait. First, let me see your muscles, Joe. I know, you're probably one of the strongest animals here. Sorry, Joe. I think this guy's got you beat. Now, he's got 10,000 muscles from nose to tail. Now, that is for 2 reasons. Snakes do not have legs, so they're going to use those muscles to slither around. But also, he is a constrictor. What he's going to do, he's going to grab his prey. He's going to wrap around it, and then he's going to give it the best and last hug of its life. And then down the throat it goes. Now, how they eat is pretty cool too, because they do not unhinge their jaws. They actually have 2 separate jaw bones, and it is connected in the middle by a ligament. And that ligament is what allows Julius to stretch his jaws nice and wide to swallow his food whole. And yes, he does have teeth, 4 rows on top, 2 rows on the bottom, but snakes do not chew their food. It is just for grabbing their prey. Now, let's give it up for Julius Squeezer, everybody, our boa constrictor. Back to you, Mike.
You know, a lot of people are afraid of certain